What's going on YouTube? It's Jason again with JJDrones, and today we have a new episode of JJDrones review stuff. And I think we finally found something that we can review that I can't screw up. So let's get into this video. Okay, so I am in the kitchen of my house and I received a package from Carson over at Cinoton again. Thank you, Carson, for sending me this box. There's going to be a new lighting product in here and I think I know what it is, but we're going to open up this box and find out for sure. Okay guys, so the reason that I am doing this on the stove in the kitchen is because this is supposed to be something that's like super easy to put together. So if it's super easy, we're gonna assemble it here on the stove, and then we'll go outside. There we go. So we've got the box opened up, and inside the box we have solar pathway lights. Now, this should be super easy to install because there's no wiring, there's no batteries, there's no nothing. I'm going to open up the box and see what we have inside. So here is your user's manual, and it looks like we've got 4 of them. Now, these are the little spikes that go in the ground. They're plastic, but they feel pretty sturdy. So we got 4 of those. Now, if I were going to say anything about these, I would probably ask Carson if they would probably put in some extras, because in the past I've had some of these that actually break fairly easy going into the ground. So that would be one concern that I would have. And Cinoton, if you are listening, I would prefer to have some extras because these are plastic. Okay, so here's what we have in the box. We've got 4 of these posts, 4 of these spikes to go on the ground, and 4 of the lights. And now again, these are solar powered, so here is a solar panel on top, and then I'm assuming, I'm not really sure how they work other than the fact that when it gets dark outside that they light up. Now, you have the option that if you don't want to put them in the ground, you can actually stick these on the side of the house. These are the mounting brackets that you can actually use, and you just put this just like that. So if you want to mount this on the side of a building, your garage, house, whatever, that is how you would do it. Now, it does come with the hardware for mounting it on your house. It's got 4 of those packets, 3 and 4. But what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the pathway leading up to the house. So we're not going to need these brackets. So it goes on like that. Installation complete. There is a way to test the light. You just press right here and the light comes on, but I think I already drained the battery in this one, so we'll try it in another one. So there is a way to test the light. Oh, this is on or off. Okay, so there's an on-off button on here. You turn it on. Okay, there's no battery on there. So we'll move on. Oh, wait a second. Ah, there we go. So if it's on, you have to block the solar panel in order to test the light. That way it thinks that it's dark outside and the light works perfectly. So we turn that off. That one works. Turn that off. Now I highly advise that you should read the instructions before you do this. I haven't read anything on it. Okay, so let's turn it on, test the light, light works, and then shut it off. And as you can see, put it on the stove, light comes on. So this one was turned on in shipping. Turn that off. Now, that spike doesn't want to go all the way into the base of that. So maybe I have it backwards. There we go. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of brackets we're not going to use. It says checking before using, please ensure that the product packaging is intact and undamaged, blah blah blah. Before first use, please charge the product under direct sunlight for about 6 to 8 hours and then turn on the switch to test the lighting effect. The product can only light up normally in a dark environment or when the solar panel is blocked. Okay, so we've already done that, other than the fact we didn't let it do its charging within 6 to 8 hours. So hopefully we didn't damage anything doing that. Common failures or solutions, it says there. Let's see here, it gives you installation directions for walls, and it also gives you directions for putting it into the ground. Now it says, okay, so it says just to go ahead and put everything together and stick it in the ground. So that's, like I said, I can't screw that up, or maybe I can. We haven't done it yet. So, but the on button, it has a few modes on it actually, so let's go through the modes. Please press the button power on for the first use. Dim light mode. Pressing the product switch for the first time, the solar light enters into the dim light mode directly. And then highlight mode. Pressing the product switch for the second time, the solar light enters into the highlight mode. So if you press it once, it's going to be like a dim light. This guy. And then if you put it into, you press the button again, you get into the highlight mode, which I'm assuming is going to be a brighter light. And then if you turn it for the third time, the solar light turns off. It says all lighting modes will be automatically off in the daytime and a non-dark light environment. But it will not affect the normal charging function of the product, and it will automatically work on at night or in the dark light environment. Now it also tells you to make sure that you keep the solar panels clean. So you don't want to have a whole bunch of dirt or anything on it, I'm assuming, because that will affect the charging of the solar panel, and it will also not make the light work right, because if the solar panel is blocked, it's going to be the light's going to be working. So okay guys, so the lights have been outside for a couple of weeks after we assembled them and put them outside, and my wife has absolutely been loving these lights. But we're going to go outside and I'm going to show you what they look like. Okay, here's our 4 lights. And I was going to show you from a drone perspective, but I couldn't get Lance approval to get the drone up in the air, so I'm just going to give you the view from down here. Now, this one over here is not as shiny as the other ones. Now it could just be because it's dirty. Okay, so there's that's supposed to be the bright. I think that one's actually brighter. So with these lights, you have to find the button. Got dim, bright, and off. Dim, bright. So all 4 of them are working. We're absolutely enjoying having these on our path here. And I would highly suggest, if you wanted to have some lights to put on your path or on your house or something like that, definitely check these out. So like I said, guys, really easy to put together and install, and they work fantastic. Very happy with the product. I just want to thank Carson from Cinoton for sending me these lights. And if you would like to grab yourself a set, I'm going to have the link in the description down below. And if anybody has anything out there that they'd like me to review, just email me, Jason at JJDrones360.com. And if you enjoyed this review, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified the next time I put up one of my reviews on YouTube. I appreciate all of you for coming along for this ride with me, and we'll see you later on down the road. Bye, everybody.